It sure is a nice day. Almost too nice to take the XJ. I could take the other Jeep. I need a way to decide. Maybe, no. I know. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. It is a gorgeous day here in Bald Eagle State Forest. I'm John, your trail creator with Onyx Off-Road from Dirt Road Therapy. It's gonna be one of the nicest days of 2026 today. 75, sunny, not a drop of rain in sight. So we're celebrating by taking my 1951 Willys CJ3A, no top, no doors, the full experience, just me, a machine, and the forest. And there's really nothing like it. I can't say enough about how cool it is to experience off-roading in something that is just this raw and basic. We've got about a 30-inch tire, nice and skinny. It's gonna be a perfect day to go out and conquer Henstep Valley Trail. This is another 4 out of 10 intermediate trail, drivable trail within Bald Eagle State Forest. If you're unfamiliar with drivable trails, go back and watch my Sharpback Hollow Road episode. But just your quick overview, it's an unmaintained road. You're gonna find ruts, rocks, mud puddles, roots, possible downed trees, conditions you would expect on something that's unmaintained. With all that said, let's get right to it and hit Henstep Valley Trail. Let's get started. Drivable trail, 4 out of 10, intermediate in the old Willys CJ3A. There's no lockers, 4-wheel low, stock engine, transmission, transfer case, axles. Of course, it would take almost a single track to make a trail feel narrow in this Jeep. Another stick in the trail here. So maybe I just run it over. Trail maintenance. None of the puddles on Henstep are anything to really shy away from. Couldn't say any of them are really, would be like above the axles even on this Jeep. There's really not a 2-track trail I can put this thing on that's gonna actually feel narrow. Any state forest drivable trail is gonna have a high potential for being overgrown enough that in a large vehicle, it's gonna be dragging down the sides.
Throughout this trail, you're gonna be back and forth between rocky slopes and mud holes. I've pinned a lot of these as POIs for you to look out for along the trail, and you can get all of that in a folder. Just look for the link in the video description below.
Coming into the first actual mud hole with a good bit of water in it. And I'm not looking forward to how this is gonna smell. I don't think it's gonna be real deep. I see a frog. Okay. Definitely pretty deep. And that could be probably another 10 inches deeper at least. This is, I think, one of the prettiest sections of the trail. You got a beautiful view out into the valley. Kind of like a graceful horseshoe bend in the trail. Must be a spring here because this is flowing with water. You know, look how dry everything else is. I noticed this earlier and didn't really think it was an issue, but it's getting worse. The leaf spring shackles on this are like a U-style thing, and this threads in and That was showing like one thread before. It was kind of noticeable that it was coming out, but it's like really backing out. So I got to find a wrench and get that thing back where it belongs. I'm gonna try this. Nice and easy. What's super confusing about this stupid thing, one side is reverse thread and one side standard thread. Thankfully that was an easy fix and the adjustable wrench worked. Tighten that up, we're good to go.
There's a brand new feature from Onyx Offroad that might come in handy while you're out in Bald Eagle State Forest. It's called location sharing. All you have to do is send a link to everyone in your crew. They all show up on the same map, and if someone needs to run into town for fuel or head back to camp early, you can keep track of their position on the map in real time. Give it a try on your next adventure and leave a comment letting me know how it worked out for you.
Now, this area here you can see would normally be a pretty deep mud hole, partially bypassable, which is easy to see now. So deepest spot over here, you could put tires up on the side over there and you can really tell where people have done that. But if you're looking for the mud, stick to this side. If this is full of water, this would be, a little bit soupy. And check this out. I doubt someone had their dog running along with them here. Those look like more of a cat to me. This is kind of the just overall general terrain of the trail. It's pretty slow go, unless you're in like 40-inch tires or something and you probably just roll right over this like it's pavement. But most vehicles, you're going to be doing, 3 to 6 miles an hour, slowing down for any bigger rocks that might catch a diff or skid plate or anything else. Oh my, that is way deeper than I expected. And muddy. I can't steer. I think my power steering went out. That's a joke. There's no power steering. So this is probably the longest rocky climb on the whole trail. And this section's a lot of fun. Probably the only section I would really consider that has actual obstacles that aren't mud holes. Kind of do whatever you want with these rocks. See one on the side here we're going to drive over just because we can. Yeah. There's not really any way around this mud hole. I don't expect this one's really got much, but wow. I think partly the mud holes feel a lot more significant when they're coming right up to your legs. When you're sitting up in a vehicle with a door, even if it's a Wrangler with a door, you just don't quite get that same experience of like falling into the mud yourself. Here comes another one. I could bypass it in this, but most vehicles wouldn't be able to squeeze through that off to the right. This one looks pretty goopy and sloppy. Oh yeah. Got a big puddle coming up. I was in the XJ bomb it for you guys, but I'm not gonna get wet enough as it is. Woo. Well, that was Henstep Valley Trail. I hope you guys had as much fun watching that as I did scrambling through it in this little thing. Make sure that you're subscribed to Onyx Offroad as well as Dirt Road Therapy so that you can follow along with any future adventures. There's all kinds of great stuff coming with both channels. This could definitely be a way different trip if it has just rained or if there's snow on the trail. So make sure that you check the Onyx trail reports to see who's been through here before you and what they've encountered. Thank you so much again for watching. Until next time, take it slow, stay curious, and I'll see you on the next adventure.